We're on.
We're on.
And it is the Debbie and Kim Show.
Mm-hmm. Real people, real talk.
That's right. That's right. And so we trust that you'll find some valuable nuggets in our sharing and our chatting about different things. And we thought we'd start with how we met, how we came
to
here.
meet and came to this space. I think I met you at iNetpreneurs.
We did meet at iNetrepreneur
and
Queen Creek.
Queen Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when I met her, I was like, oh, she's a fabulous lady. I got to know more about her when she was talking about some of the things that she did and working with women to find out about themselves and stuff like that. So I was like, wow.
I always say great minds think alike, and what we see in other people is our reflection.
Yes. Yes.
That's the truth.
Yes. Just like we're in black. We didn't plan it. But we're both in black.
Yeah.
So great minds think alike, and we just want to share our life stories, just so we could talk about, everyday things.
What came to my mind as you said that, when I was in my 20s, 30s, even 40s, I would always hear people say, you have to learn from the older women. Well, I looked around and honestly, I didn't see any older women that I could learn anything from that I felt like, had something to offer me. And if they did, I befriended them and talked to them. And, but I didn't get, really, I was looking for that mother figure that I didn't have. So, what I believe we could share here are things that are timeless, or maybe they're just what you need just right when you need it. Mm-hmm. Because we've been through some stuff, huh?
Yes, we have.
Each of us. And learned a lot.
So what has it been, 2 years?
That we've known each other?
We've known each other now?
Well, over 2 years. I think we met probably the early part of 2024.
Yes. Yeah. So it's a little over a year. But yeah, almost 2 years. Well, again, just like Kim was saying, we look for women that we can turn to that can be mentors for us. And I had a great relationship with my mom. However, my mom, as she said, was a housewife. And she said it was the style in her day to get married, have 5 or 6 kids, be in the house, and be a homemaker, take care of the house.
Yeah.
And she used to always say to me, if the opportunities were available to me then as they are to you now.
That's what she said. Mm-hmm.
I may not have become a housewife. Our choices were either you work as a domestic, and there's nothing wrong with working as a domestic, because that's
some women had the 5 kids and still worked as domestic.
Exactly, exactly. And she just said that she always wanted to be an interior decorator.
Wow.
And you could see that from her home, because my brother, he became a carpenter. And once he became a carpenter, there were so many projects around the house that she had him doing with her. And they would sit and talk, and she would say, this is what I'd like to see. I'd like to see a sunken in living room.
Wow.
Going into and go up the steps.
She's a visionary.
She was a visionary, and redo the hallway. And
he did those projects?
And he did those projects.
That's awesome.
Now my sister, she's very creative. She has her master's in costume design.
Costume design.
Costume design. Very artistic. It skipped me. That artistic gene skipped me. So I can't do those
You have the congenial gene. And I'm telling you, she really, Miss Congeniality of Arizona, Miss Senior Congeniality of Arizona. Yeah. So she got that's a valuable gene because not
Yeah.
everybody has it.
Well, you like people, and I like
You
people.
like people.
I
You
like
love
people,
people. She
and
loves people. She knows no strangers. We went to an event just a week or two ago, and we were going to be together. And she goes, "Do you mind if I just kind of?" That's what you are. She is the butterfly. And I said, "No, you go do you." You know, there's no ever any hard feelings. Like you can do no wrong in my sight, and I think that's nobody can
yes,
do any wrong in
yes.
our sight.
And then
We have that in
you know,
common.
we just come back around and say, well, who did you meet? Who did you
Yeah,
talk to? You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
or who do we share in common? Oh, you already knew this person. I talked to a
Cynthia.
young lady, Cynthia. She said, oh, yeah, I love Kimberly. She helped one of the ladies in our church finish her book.
Yeah.
And
Got
she
it published
said,
for
oh,
her.
she got it published for her. She said, oh, she's good people. She's good people. So we seem to attract good people. And that's who we want to be around.
Good energy attracts good energy.
Yeah.
So if you're finding yourself around people with not good energy and that's what you're noticing about them, that's a opportunity to check your own energy and see where is that energy in me, because that's why it's attracting. That's why you're attracting it, because it's in you. And it's not a bad thing. It's not like a bad reflection on you. It's just an opportunity for you to dissolve that energy or change it.
Or change the energy.
Yeah, change it. And
Look for some other circles. If you're talking to someone who is always, I don't want to say discouraging, but
yeah, there's some people that are just negative. Let's just call it what it is. There's some people that are negative, and you know what? That's their story. That's what they're telling themselves. And so, but what I love about it, there's this saying that hurting people hurt other people.
yes,
The healed people heal others
people.
to the extent that they have been healed.
Yes.
I just love that.
I love it too.
Truth. It is a.
But I also noticed that people with high energy attract people with high energy.
Yeah.
And we have that. We have.
Yeah.
We have
We
that
cannot talk to
connection.
each other for weeks or months. And when we talk, it's like no apologies needed. We know we are busy. We're doing our thing, and we come together usually for a purpose.
Yes.
Like this.
Yes.
Like this.
And when Kimberly has a project that she's looking to birth,
I love that. She's
I'm always
on
like,
board.
what do you want me to do? What do you need me to do? Where do you want me? You know, it's just, and it's vice versa. It works both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is why the introduction to holistic health fair turned expo was born.
Yes.
Because I said, this is something I want to do. And she said, will you just let me know? I can help you. And she did. In fact, that was really what bonded our relationship, because when we met, I was doing the mini fair for the Juneteenth holistic. Well, it was an extravaganza, and they included a little mini health fair. And you helped me. You introduced me to different people who could be a part of it. I'm trying to think now who those people were that you introduced me, guys. I know you were just feeding me names of people that, I believe you introduced me to Amanda. Amanda Trower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then she introduced me to, no, that's not true. I met LaTanya Edinburgh at an event in Chandler, right here. And she introduced me to Amanda. But you introduced me to somebody. Lots of people. Like, for example, this expo, I know you introduced me to the chamber.
Yes.
The Holistic Chamber of Commerce.
There's a
Dr. Adair. Chris
yes.
Adair. Chris
Oh,
Adair.
Dr. Adair. Oh, she is so awesome. I wish she would be in Mesa and Chandler areas.
But she says she's everywhere virtually. You just have to go to her like once or twice.
I know. So, get off my rusty dusty and go see Dr. Adair.
I know you introduced me to Dr. Linda Johnson.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so
there's so many people, you run into the people and you're like, well, let me just let me keep their card, keep their information. And you never know when our paths may cross again and we could do some projects together.
You are a natural connector.
And I work very hard to do that. That's hard work to be a connector.
Well, you do it well.
Because then you have to I remember faces a lot better than I remember names. And I listened to Myron Golden. He is an extremely, extremely successful entrepreneur. And he says that the reason we don't remember names is because we're so busy thinking of what our next question is going to be.
Well, that may be true for some people, but I know it's not true for me. So that's not me. So I don't remember names because there's a lot of things with my mind is just trying to keep hold of whatever I bring.
And in our circle, we meet so many people. In our networking circle, we meet so many people.
Yeah. And but now I have a couple.
Now what he said that was interesting, that I do work to do now, sometimes it works, and he says that repeat the person's name. And if they have an unusual name, it's like, well, how do you spell that?
Yeah, that's the thing. When, for example, there was this lady. Now I met her like 30 some years ago at church, and she told me her name was Mary. How many Marys do we know? She said Mary with an I. I never forgot her name. Mary with an I. Mari.
Yes.
I never see.
Yeah.
Here it is, almost 40 years later, and I still remember her name.
Just those little cues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when people tell me, they'll say, my name is, there's another one, like Kathy with IE, Debbie with IE, or Debbie with a Y. If you give me those little clues, I usually hang on to it. Usually.
Yeah.
But, we think that, oh, yeah, your name is the same as my mother's. I'll remember that. I don't know how many people I have met with my mother's name, and I lost track now. I can't keep it up.
Hey, my sister's Carla. Yeah. So I'll remember you.
Yeah.
But again, sometimes.
So see, don't feel bad, because we all do it.
Yeah, we all do it. And then it's like the other thing that is really great about Kim is that if there's something that she feels would benefit me, she calls me and lets me know. Or I'm emailing you this information because there's an event that I'm supposed to be helping you out with. Is that you?
Coming up, the Semicolon Society on September 7th, Sunday.
And also my friend, she said, oh, do you think I can volunteer too? I said, well, I don't know. I'll get the logistics of everything and let you know. Kim attracts good people, as I said before.
I can tell you right now, we're looking for volunteers for that event. So
she attracts good people, and I work with a young lady that loves to volunteer. So she's like, let me know what I can do, because I'll tell her, I'll help her, I'll do whatever I can. And she just draws people to her like that.
When I came home, and I'm pretty sure this is her, I don't know if she ever told you, she didn't respond back to me. But when I came home from the second event, and she had volunteered there, and most of the little stampers that you stamped your bingo cards, were all put back in that box. I know who did it. I said, nobody but her did that. Went around collecting them and made sure that they were all back in the box. I mean, of all the people there and all the people that were volunteering, I said, I know who did this.
It was excellent. She loved it too. She loved it.
That's
and she
great.
keeps saying, when is there another one? When is there another one?
Well, we have two coming up.
Oh, okay.
Remember Tiffany's on the 6th, September 6th? I'm going to do that one.
Right.
And then the one on the 7th, the next day, I definitely need help because I'm in charge of all the vendors, but I also have my own table, and I'm going to be at my table this time. I'm going to let the volunteers take care of the
I'll
other
roam
vendors.
for you. But see, that's another thing with us doing this podcast, whenever there's activities and different things that are going on, we're going to give you that information so that you can reach out to us and we can reach out to you and we can meet, we can network, we can expand each other's energy and education.
Yeah.
So
Don't you want this energy?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I do. I do. So this is, again, this is our, what do they call it? Our, when you do something for the first time.
Debut.
Oh, okay.
Our introduction.
Our introduction, our debut. But did we even say a little bit about ourselves or where we came
did
from?
not.
We didn't.
So
I'm sorry.
So we get to do it.
We'll do it now. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kim.
So, okay, I have always been holistic minded my whole life. I mean, even as a kid, like at 8 years old, I didn't want any cough syrup. I wanted to know what's causing the cough. I didn't want any aspirin. I want to know what's causing the headache. I'd rather just take a nap and wake up and it better be gone. So when I had a career choice to make of what am I going to do, I've been working in customer service for like 30 years, maybe 40. What am I going to do now? And because I was being laid off. And I said, well, I came to find a holistic practitioner. I said, oh, that is me. I'm holistic, always have been holistic minded. And so that seemed like the perfect thing to go. Well, now I have evolved into a holistic inner peace alchemist. That's what I'm calling myself. And if you want to know what that means, stay tuned. We'll unfold it.
We'll unfold it.
We'll unpack
give
it.
more information.
Yeah.
Well, this is like my first introduction into holistic. You know, you hear about it, but you just don't exactly know what it means. And it's almost like, oh, that's that. Excuse me for lack.
Go right ahead, because that's what people are thinking. Yeah, that's what people think.
That's that hippie stuff. You know, that's hippie stuff. You know, they're out there with nature and with the grass.
Hugging the trees.
Hugging the trees. Yeah. So I was pretty healthy. I was always pretty healthy. So, you know, I didn't really think about that because we always had like Father's Johns and I don't know.
John's wort, St. John's wort or something like that.
I'm really dating myself because my parents would always give us castor oil and Coke.
We had castor oil and the yeast tablets, and huge horse.
I would have preferred to take the tablets.
I don't think so.
Every holiday.
We had the cod liver oil. Oil.
We took cod liver oil too.
And the big old yeast tablets.
They gave us the cod liver oil, the Father's John, and every holiday, because they felt that we need cleaning out, we would get castor oil and Coke.
That's so funny.
Yes,
so funny.
It is because I hate that's the only thing I didn't like about Christmas was the castor oil and Coke. Because Mommy said, you eat all this junk, you need to clean your system out.
That's funny.
Now, the other thing that my parents did, and I don't know, it had to come from our Southern roots. We got, and most of the kids don't get this anymore, mumps. I had gotten the mumps. And they put sardine oil or something like that on me.
See, your parents were holistic.
They were holistic. And then they made us wear T-shirts, undershirts.
Mm-hmm.
They put so that, that's what they would say, this is going to keep you from getting germs. They put what they called a little asphyxity bag. And I don't know what was in it, but it was something they took a little thing and made it, and then they would pin it on the inside of our T-shirt. And no, nobody wanted to come around us with that asphyxity bag because it stunk.
Was it asafoetida?
That's what I remember. But
yeah, asafoetida.
Nobody wants to be around you when you
interesting because asafoetida is an Indian herb.
Well, I don't know if that's what it was or not. But that's what they would put on us.
I'm not surprised because it does
to our
stink.
T-shirt.
I have some up in my cabinet right now. I keep it contained in a jar, like the whole container is inside of a jar.
Yeah.
'Cause it will smell up your whole cabinet. It will stink up.
Right. Oh my God. I mean,
Just use a little pinch of it.
yeah, it's so many things that she would call my grandmother about.
Wow.
Oh, this is going on. This is going. What should I do? You know.
So that was all wise stuff.
Oh, wise tale. I wish
Yeah.
I had remembered some of this stuff and wrote it down.
Well,
but,
you
but
know
I
what?
didn't.
So just this is interesting. I didn't have my mother, you know, they were doing stuff, whatever the fad was going around. I don't know. Like I said, the college oil
Yeah.
and the use. I don't know where they heard that from, but somebody told them. But and maybe it was my stepdad's mother. But what my point was, I was going with this. Oh, so my great grandmother on my dad's side, whom I didn't really know when I was growing up, but when I was about in my 20s and 30s, I made it a point to get to know her and spend time with her
Yeah.
and try to learn as much as I could from her because she lived to be 100.
I was just getting ready to say,
Yeah.
you were in your 20s and that's your great
Grandmother.
grandmother. Yeah.
But my parents were very young. Like
Yeah.
they weren't even 20.
Oh.
They were like 16 and 17
Oh,
when I was
wow.
born.
Oh.
When I was born.
Oh, wow. They were
They were young.
yeah,
They were kids.
very young.
They
Yeah.
were kids, and they were kids all
Yeah.
their life. Anyway, but
That's another
but my,
story.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another episode. But my great grandmother had given me this book called what was it called? It was an old Seventh-day Adventist book, and written by Jethro Kloss. And he was I want to say part of the Kellogg's family. Anyway, this book was written back in the 50s. So it was old. It was older than me. But I was reading Back to Eden. That's what it's called.
Oh, back
to
I think
Eden.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, you probably
I've heard of
would.
that book.
It was a famous book.
Yeah.
So I'm reading it in the 90s. And I going, you know, there's got to be, this knowledge is valuable. There's got to be an updated version of it giving you updated modern ways of doing this. And sure enough, I found this book called The Nutritional Healing from A to Z. That became my health Bible. Nutritional healing from A to Z. When you would go to even today, if you go to the health food stores, usually they have one available for reference because it had everything in there. And it kept evolving. It kept growing. Each year they come out with a new edition. Now, when I was introduced to the Adventists had this book called Healing Harvest or something like that. I don't remember. It was a pretty book. And it had all kinds of remedies. In fact, it was literally the updated version of Back to Eden.
Oh.
And so I started using that. That was in the early 2000s. And then when I was going through my holistic health coaching program, I was introduced to a whole nother world of books. And specifically, probably the most prominent ones that I used going through my holistic health coaching program was Ayurveda, the Ayurveda textbook. And yeah, that was the one that became the most prominent. And other books like that. But I say that to say this is how my understanding of holistic health is evolved. It went from natural. At some point, I believe it became holistic when I actually went to the holistic health coaching program, because I don't even think I used the term holistic until then. Yeah, it was just natural. That's what I always said, natural.
And we will definitely have a day when we talk about all this. And we because I'm fascinated by it too. I am now starting on that journey of holistic health and what sometimes you take a lot of medications, but they don't tell you what these medications are for. They don't tell you the side effects. All they tell you is, okay, you're just going to be on this for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And
they told me that.
Yeah. We need to educate each other about this. And we also need to advocate for ourselves. If we don't want to take this medicine, we don't have to take it. and find out what other herbs or vitamins or holistic things, supplements we could be doing.
Yeah.
And that's another conversation for
It
us. You
is.
know, I think we've kind of like
Open up the Pandora's box.
gone, you know, all around the world, you know, but we just have
A wealth
a wealth of information
of knowledge between us.
us.
Yes, for sure.
And we want to share, and we want
We want you to ask questions.
Yeah.
Especially if you can relate to us, if what we're saying resonates with you, if it sounds like, man, I could relate to her.
Mm-hmm.
Please comment, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
She will get back to you as soon as possible. I'm kind of slow at that.
I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if it's something that you're asking for her, she'll
I'll get back to you. I'm working on that. I'm working on my, what do they say? The fortunes in the follow-up. So I'm working on being more consistent.
Yeah, well, that's always a work in progress.
Yes,
we're human. Yes. Okay, so we love you.
Yes.
And we don't want to do anything that's going to tell you otherwise.
Yeah. And I am so happy that we did decide to do this.
Me too.
You know, I don't think we had a format or anything for today. We just kind of wanted we wanted to get our feet wet. We wanted to feel comfortable doing this and play off each other and see how we work together. And I think we're excellent. We good, girl. I think we're good. We're good. Yes. I love it. I love it.
You know, we love each other and we love you. And so that's a winning combination right there.
Yes, definitely.
So we want to see you thrive in your life. So if there's anywhere where you're struggling, please reach out to us.
And what's our disclaimer? Remember, they always say that you have to have a disclaimer. I'm not a psychologist.
Yeah. All right. We're not here to replace your doctor.
Yeah, we're not here to replace your doctor. We're just here to give you information.
Yeah, we'll put that in the, put the disclaimer in the
we have to put that disclaimer in there because whenever I listen to Mel Robbins, she says that, you know. That,
we're not here to replace your psychiatrist, your psychologist.
None of that. None of that.
Yeah.
But she's a coach.
I am.
She's a coach.
Even as a coach, I have people sign the disclaimer that I'm not.
But if you would like, you know, to work again with her, let her know. Yeah. I'll just say this: it'll be worth your while. No, it'll be worth your wow, not your wild.
Both. So you can reach me at heartjoytoday.com. You could just reach out and we're watching this on some podcast channel or YouTube channel, and if you comment there, we'll get your comment. But if you want to private message us, well, I know you can private message me at heartjoytoday, at heartjoycoach. I'm sorry, at heartjoycoach. That's how you reach me on Instagram, on YouTube. Yeah, I'm at heartjoytoday.com. I'm at balancingmylife.com. I'm at iRversity.com. And if you've got me and you need her, you got her, because I will reach out to her.
I'm still working on all those. You know, I mean, I have an Instagram. I think I got a TikTok because my granddaughter helped me with all of this stuff. But, you know.
That's all right. We got one technologically, I will say, I'm not going to say I'm savvy or astute, but I'm reachable.
And I'm still learning.
And
I'm a work in progress.
We look forward to next time, and we look forward to your comments. So please like and subscribe and comment.
Yeah. Tell us.
Have a great one.
Yeah. And be kind. Be kind.
You know what? I trust that you're going to be the best that you can be. And so, whatever that is, we welcome it.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. Till next time.